Hello students, welcome to Lucky Gate. Here is the question in GATE 2021 from the subject Computer Organization and Architecture. Asked for 2 marks, and the question is numerical answer type question. Now coming to the question, consider a pipelined processor with 5 stages. Now this question is of RISC pipeline, as there are 5 stages. What is a RISC pipeline? We call reduced instruction set computer. It has 2 properties. One is operand forwarding is always by default, and the second property is branch penalty. The branch penalty is always 1. And RISC pipeline has the ability to execute instructions at the rate of 1 per clock cycle. Keep in mind these properties. And what were the 5 stages? Instruction fetch, instruction decoding, execution, memory access, and write back. Each stage of the pipeline except EX stage takes 1 cycle. As you know that RISC has the ability to execute instructions at the rate of 1 per clock cycle. So here it is given each stage of the pipeline except EX stage takes 1 cycle. Here except is given means there is a stall in the instruction pipeline. Now assume that ID stage merely decodes the instruction and register read is performed in the EX stage. The EX stage takes 1 cycle for add instruction. For add instruction, EX stage is going to take how many cycles? 1 cycle. And 2 cycles for mul instruction. Here 2 cycles means there is 1 stall in the mul instruction. It is not completing in 1 cycle, it is completing in 2 cycles, means there is a stall, 1 stall in the mul instruction. Why 1 stall? Because each instruction execution takes 1 cycle, and because mul takes 1 extra cycle, then we can call there is 1 stall for the mul instruction. Consider the following sequence of 8 instructions. So totally 8 instructions are there in the pipeline. Here I am writing clearly, that is add instruction, mul, add, then again mul, then again add, mul, add, and mul. So totally 8 instructions are there in the pipeline. Assume that every mul instruction is data dependent on the add instruction, means mul is depending on add, data dependent. And here we need not to worry about the data dependency. Why? Because operand forwarding is always possible. And every add instruction except the first add is data dependent on the mul just before it. Every add is data dependent on mul. This is way, except for first add. Now the question is the speed up achieved in executing the given instruction sequence on a pipeline processor is. How to calculate the speed up? The speed up is calculated based on the execution time required for a non-pipeline system by the execution time required for a pipeline system. Now we need to calculate what is the execution time for pipeline and non-pipeline, and then make a division of this to get the required speed up. Now here there are totally 5 stages. So the number of stages I am calling K. There are 5 stages. And what is K? K is the number of stages, where K is the number of stages for the pipeline. And there are total of 8 instructions. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 instructions. And we know that add instruction will take 1 cycle. Add will take 1 cycle. And mul also requires 1 cycle. But for the execution of mul instruction, causing 1 stall, means it requires one extra cycle for the execution of mul instruction. So the number of cycles that are required will be equals to one cycle for each instruction and one extra cycle required for mul because of a stall. So totally there are 12 cycles are needed for execution of these 8 instructions in a pipeline. Because it requires 12 cycles for the execution of these 8 instructions, it means the value of n, which is the number of cycles needed, is equals to 12. Therefore, the execution time of a pipeline processor will be equals to k plus n minus 1 TP. Now what is TP? TP is a cycle time. TP is cycle time. Now what is k plus n minus 1 means? For 8 instructions, the first instruction requires to be completed in 5 stages. The remaining 7 instructions, each instruction will take one cycle. It means, but mul is taking one extra cycle because of a stall, because for execution of these instructions requires 12 cycles. So the number of cycles needed for execution of these 8 instructions in a pipeline will be equals to 5 plus n minus 1, 12 minus 1. TP is called cycle time. Because TP is not given, now I am calculating the execution time of a pipeline as 5 plus 12 minus 1 cycles, which is equals to 16 cycles. It means execution of these 8 instructions requires total of 16 cycles. Now we have to calculate the execution time required for a non-pipeline processor. In a non-pipeline processor, you know that every instruction requires how many cycles? In a non-pipeline system, every instruction requires 5 cycles, and there are total of 8 instructions. These 8 instructions requires 8 into 5, that is 40 cycles. And you know that there are 4 mul instructions, and each mul instruction causing one stall. It means 4 extra cycles are needed for the mul instructions, so that plus 4 cycles are required. So totally in a non-pipeline system, it requires 40 plus 4, that is a 44 cycles are needed. Now the speed up is calculated. How speed up is calculated? Based on the execution time required for a non-pipeline system by the execution time required for a pipeline system. For a non-pipeline system, how many cycles are required? 44 cycles are required. For a pipeline system, it is requiring 16 cycles. 44 divided by 16 will give you the answer 2.75 cycles. That is, a pipeline system is running 2.75 times faster than the non-pipeline system. That is, the answer for this question is 2.75 is the answer for the question. Thank you students. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.